Hi. So, if you clicked on this video, I am willing to bet that you know of the fabulous mouse detective known as Geronimo Stilton. Growing up, that's like all I read. It was him, Big Nate, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I still don't read anything else. I was probably the biggest Geronimo Stilton fan there was. You know, I had, and still have, like just a few of the books. This isn't even all of them, but I even had a Geronimo Stilton themed birthday party one year when I was younger, so didn't have many friends either. So you can imagine my excitement when I went to the library one day and I happened upon a Geronimo Stilton DVD TV show, and I was hooked forever. And recently now, as an almost 18-year-old male, I have now rewatched the first episode and am now making a YouTube video about it for content. So that is what we're going to be doing today. If you made it this far and don't know who I'm talking about, pretty much these books are about a man named Geronimo, who is an orange mouse, who is a newspaper reporter who always happens to be in a pickle because of his relatives. Tia, his sister, Trap, his jokester brother, and Benjamin, his nephew, who I despise. So the episode starts off with Geronimo and his nephew Benjamin running to go see this famous prince guy getting off of a private jet and into a limo. The reason is Geronimo wants to interview him, but the prince is kind of a snooty, germophobic guy. He's against bacteria getting married. It's messed up. But Geronimo chases him down, and because he's the main character, he gets an interview from him. And just then, the most, banging, iconic, Grammy award-winning theme song starts playing.
I would never cry to a
Geronimo Stilton
song. Let's be honest. I am a man.
And then it cuts to Geronimo's office. So then Benjamin sees a video of these two lizards called the Shoe Fong Fong, and he shows Geronimo on his, for some reason, triangular-shaped phone. Why is it a triangle? The screen is shown to be a rectangle. Did they manufacture the phone like this just to make it annoying to hold on purpose? I can't tell what I hate more, the Dorito phone or Geronimo's see-through laptop.
I'm glad you were able to finally get free and come to the museum. Right, guys? Right!
I didn't realize I'd be bringing your whole class on a field trip.
And he ends up taking the entire class that Benjamin's in on a field trip. And conveniently, he didn't tell Geronimo about that because Benjamin's a little brat. Anyway, as they're walking through the museum to go find the lizards, nobody notices this conspicuously placed guard who's just like standing there with a gas mask. They're literally like an inch away from him, by the way. But they see the lizards, and all of a sudden this happens.
I can't see them at all.
Yes, that's what happens when lights get shut off, Benjamin. So this is where the show gets kind of confusing, because the guard who we saw earlier, I mean, we didn't see him, he was a statue, my bad. He steals the lizards and doesn't run away. He just kind of like stands there lurking, waits to get caught, and then starts running away. Yeah, that makes sense. And then when they chase him outside, he, again, is like hanging the lizard cage on a fountain, waiting to be caught, and then when they catch up to him, he's like, "Get off of me!" Why? But then he does manage to get away because they suck at their job. But then, oh no, Geronimo realizes he's going to be late for his interview, so then they go to the prince's house or something. And again, like I mentioned earlier, he's a germaphobe. He is currently polishing his throne, and he tells Geronimo he has to leave on urgent matter back to his hometown palace.
I have been called back to my palace in the Bandel jungle on urgent business.
Well, perhaps I could come to your palace and interview you there.
The Bandel jungle is one of the most dangerous in the world. Poisonous snakes, giant insects,
And then they're like, okay, well, why don't we just do the interview there? And he's like, okay, sure. So then they're just going to do that. They're just going to meet him at this jungle palace and then do the interview there. And then, as they're leaving, they notice how similar the two guards look. I wonder why. They have the exact same build as the dude they just saw like 5 minutes earlier.
I think that Prince Naguda and the missing Shoe Fong Fong might somehow be connected.
You don't say. But anyway, Tia and Trap are going along with, because Benjamin texted them to. And as they're on the way to the jungle, he does a little bit of trolling. I don't know what he does. I think he like pisses in the mug or something, because he says this.
Have some tea, Big G. It'll calm your nerves.
Thanks.
Dribble cup. Gotcha.
Like, it's not being a jokester, it's just being a jerk at this point. So then the guards find them in the jungle, take them inside the castle. Geronimo washes his hands with lean.
Who is this lovely creature?
Well, my name's Trap. I'm not used to being called lovely, but I'll take the compliment.
He was talking to me, I think.
Indeed I was.
Why is there so much mouse sexual tension? Did not need this in a kid's show. Bro just fully tasted every single chemical in that spray and did not care. So anyway, they used Tia's beauty to distract the prince, and Geronimo, Trap, and Benjamin go to try to find the lizards. And they come across the guards who are just guarding this door, but Trap uses his nifty magic skills to attempt to get through.
Trap's got a plan. Behold! Ordinary rope. No, wait, I did it wrong.
The guards, for some reason, think it's the funniest thing on the face of the planet. They laugh for several minutes. But Benjamin and Geronimo use that as a diversion to escape and look for the lizards. And what? They actually found one. That's crazy. Whoa, mind's blown.
It's one of the Shu Fong Fong.
That must have been what the prince was talking about when he said something was missing.
Oh, really, Benjamin? I couldn't put that together myself. Thanks for explaining it. They're still laughing. So anyway, they find this like secret room behind this giant picture frame. And like Benjamin has like an app where he can like scan the whole castle and look for secret. Why and how? Honestly, more importantly, this kid's like 9. There's so many moments in this show where I would love it if like Benjamin got like punched in the face like really hard. But anyway, they go into the secret room and they realizes the other Shu Fong Fong lizard and a whole bunch of other exotic animals that he is holding. But the prince finds the two.
What about Tia?
I didn't like that laugh.
I suffer from acute germalia contagium. It runs in the family. Even my sister has it.
Germadia? I don't have any... Oh, right. What he said. Achoo! Achoo!
We have to get out of here before we are infected too.
Yes!
So, let me get this straight. To escape, they just start sneezing. And then he happens to fall, and he happens to grab the key, and he happens to get out. This is a really good show.
I'll try to bypass the lock.
Dude, again, why does this 5th grader have CIA level technology? Anyway, they escape, and they were too lazy to animate them escaping, so they just did like a default CapCut fade transition. And yeah, that's the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. I love Geronimo Stilton. Check out his books. The fonts are all kind of fun. Look at the fonts. They're fun books. But yeah, check out my Spotify, my Instagram, follow all that. Thank you for all the positive input on my last video. I really appreciate it. I'll be posting more regularly, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.
Late night, talking to myself like it's Fight Club. Base my life on someone else. I can't wake up. I got fake friends, but I don't got fake love. I got some big plans, so I'm praying to the one.